Good evening, everyone. I am Jody Heiskanen, Alexi's mom.
And I'm Angela Fleming, Noah's mom.
And we are pleased to be speaking on behalf of all the parents, guardians, grandparents, and loved ones involved in raising the amazing kids that are part of the graduating class of 2020. Angela and I first met each other when Noah and Alexi attended Tiny Tots Play School together. Most parents and guardians will tell you that the first time their kids go off to daycare or to play school, they're worried about how their kids will fare. Will the lessons that we have taught them at home serve them well when they're out of the home and away from us? One of the many lessons that we taught you at home was resiliency. When another child took away your toy or didn't let you have a turn, would you find a way to be okay and continue on? There were a few tears, but eventually you learned your resiliency lesson and you found a way to be okay. As you got older and you entered middle school, we still had those same worries. Would you find a way to be resilient when you didn't make a team, or if you weren't picked to perform, or if you weren't invited to an event? And again, there were tears and there were growing pains, but again, you found your way. It wasn't always easy, but eventually you did. And now here we are at the end of 2020, living through a pandemic, and we have discovered that not only are you resilient, but that you have taught us how resiliency can look for us too. You have adapted to the world of Zoom socializing, online learning, wearing PPE to protect yourself and your loved ones, and you have shown us that you can take whatever life brings, adapt, and continue on. And for that, we are so proud of you.
Another important lesson that we have taught you at home was acceptance. We put so much effort into showing you that everyone in this world is not the same. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, and it's okay that everybody is different. In elementary school, we answered all your questions and your wonderings when you asked why people look a different way or act a different way than we had taught you. And slowly you began to understand that it was all good. It wouldn't be as much fun if we were all the same. As you grew older and entered middle school, we hope desperately that you would make the right choices and always be accepting of others. We hope that the lessons that we taught you about putting yourself in other people's shoes and understanding how their life may be different than yours would hold up. We hoped that you would not succumb to peer pressure and say things to others that were cruel or coming from a place of discrimination. And you didn't. By the time you hit high school, the world was rapidly changing, and we were surprisingly pleased to see how accepting of others you'd become. You didn't judge others on their sexual orientation, their gender identity, their color of their skin. And these were things that we hadn't even really taught you all. You had become our educators, in fact, at these kind of acceptances, and we were so enlightened by all of you. The world was becoming a different place, a place where people could become who they really were without hiding things and keeping things inside.
Moving forward, our wishes for you are to find and live your passions. As a group, the graduating class of 2020 has so many collective gifts, and we hope that your passions bring you joy and purpose. One of the gifts that many of you possess is that of creativity. We are in awe of your artistic abilities as we've seen the beautiful artwork you have created over the years. We appreciate your performance abilities in drama and music and dance. For some of you, your creative spark will be what brings you joy in your spare time, and for some of you, it will become your work.
A trait that many of you possess as well, and it will serve you well in life, is a sense of humor. As you've learned so far, life's not always easy. You'll go through many ups and downs in your journey, so possessing the trait of being able to laugh at yourself and find the humor in things is of utmost importance. You'll bring joy to others as well when things are tough for them or when life gets monotonous. We know you will do us all proud.
This graduating class also has many kids with extraordinary athletic prowess. Many of your parents and guardians have spent hours cheering you on at the pool or the arena or the sports field. Wherever you pursued your sport, your people were there cheering you on. We hope that your love of sport continues into the future. In a world where we are living more and more on screen, our hope is for you to continue connecting with others in the real world, doing the activities you love.
Another gift many of you are fortunate to have is the adaptability. Again, because the world's so rapidly changing with new technology and more recently with the pandemic, you have done and will continue to do a great job keeping up with all of it. You always are informed about current events, even if it is through memes, which I never understand, and are so skilled at adapting your life in order to not only survive, but to also succeed in this crazy but wonderful world. For all those reasons and more, we are on the edge of our seats with excitement and amazement for who you will become and what you will accomplish. To the graduating class of 2020,
we are so proud of you.